Faster than a streak of lightning in the sky, swifter than the speed of light itself, fleeter than the rapidity of thought, is the Flash. Reincarnation of the ringed Mercury is the speed of dismay of scientists, the joy of the oppressed, and the open-mouthed wonder of the multitudes. But before he became known and feared as the fastest thing on Earth, Jay Garrick was an unknown student at Midwestern University. Jay Garrick meets up with Joanne, and he asks her to have a victory dance with him. But she says no, that he's a scrub on the football team, and Captain Bull Tyrone's already asked her. "I'm a scrub, eh? I'll show her," says Jay, but Jay's resolution seemed doomed to failure. But in the research laboratory, the football dub is a brilliant student. "Jay, you've studied the gases emanated from the hard water for 3 years. This new experiment." "I know what it means, Professor. I'll separate the elements." Long into the night, the experiment goes on. Boy, that feels good. Football training or no training. Overcome by the fumes, Jay lurches forward. All night long, Jay inhales the deadly fumes of the gas elements of hard water. In the early dawn, Professor Hughes becomes curious. Jay, answer me." "Jay, oh my boy, help. Somebody help me, please." The doctors arrive to take Jay. Jay lies between life and death for weeks. But the young, healthy body fights back to life. It's strange. We've taken 20 tests and they all indicate the same thing. I don't want to alarm you, Professor. Unless the specialist from New York is crazy. Your boy will be the fastest thing that ever walked on Earth. The element of hot water will speed up a person's reflexes. The gas injects him like a vaccination. Science knows that hard water makes a person act much quicker than ordinary. But in intake of its gases, Jay can walk, talk, run, and think swifter than a thought. He will probably be able to outrace a bullet. But all Jay could think of is of Joanne. In his anxiety, the patient discovers that doctors are right. Jay speeds through the hospital as he meets up with Joanne. "I'm so glad to see you. I was going to get a book from the library," says Joanne. "Let me," says Jay as he runs through the library, pick up her book, and runs back to Joanne in a second. Joanne is in disbelief as Jay asks her out to the dance again. Joanne accepts, but the state games find Jay still on the bench. "Still wearing out my pants in the university's bench. Maybe I'll get in the game if they knock out the rest of our squad," says Jay. "Bull Tyrone's hurt. Jay, get in there. We have nobody else left." "Lead foot, Garrick. It's 30-0 against us now. It'll be 90-0. They are in for a surprise," says Garrick. "Down, say, huck. Down the field, Jay Garrick streaks to a touchdown. It's touchdown after touchdown piles up. Members of the other team starts to quit. As the night continues and touchdown after touchdown, the game is finally over and Jay Garrick is deemed the hero of the night. The year sweeps by and graduation is at hand. Jay says he's off to New York assistant professorship at Coleman University. One evening in New York, Jay Garrick takes time out to read the daily newspaper of racketeers wrecking stores. That night, the gangsters are visited by a figure clad in the rings of Mercury, a human bolt of lightning known as the Flash. Jay stops a couple of robbers and decides to use his speed for good. Back at Coleman University, Jay Garrick plays tennis by himself. Joanne meets up with Jay Garrick and asks for his help. She claims that her father has been kidnapped. But suddenly, a car pulls up. But the Flash leaps into instant action. Attuning himself to the speed of the bullet to avoid injury, he launches forward to save Joanne. Joanne offers her gratitude. But in another part of town, gentlemen, Joanne Williams is dead. Good, now Sir Williams will now tell us his secret base of the atomic bombarder. They meet with Sir Williams, who refused to tell them where the bombarder's at. They plan on selling the bombarder for $1 million each to several foreign nations. To get Sir Williams to talk, they plan on going to Joanne's home and obtaining her dead body. The killers arrived at Joanne's home and asked for the dead girl. Joanne's friend seemed a little surprised as to how the guy knew Joanne was dead. So he called for Joanne, and Joanne comes out. To the killer's dismay, he says that there was a mistake and gets in the car and drives away. 3 months ago, Daddy received a card signed, The Faultless Four, asking for his secret bombarder. He wouldn't tell them the elements, so they kidnapped him. They had great power. All of them were brilliant scientists, says Joanne. They probably had your father a prisoner. This looks like the work for the Flash, my dear. And once again, the Flash is on his way with the speed of light. The girl is still alive. I don't understand. I never miss, says the killer. But try again. I wouldn't advise that trying again, says the Flash. Oh no, it's the Flash. I've heard of him, says the killer. Wouldn't try that again, says the Flash. The Flash runs away as the killers realize that he's after Sir Williams. The Flash finds an hatch. He opens it up and sees Sir Williams. He then asks Sir Williams to jump up as he grabs him. They make an escape as the Flash is rescuing Sir Williams. All through the streets, the Flash runs with Sir Williams on his back. He then arrives at the house of Joanne, where she is happy to see her father. The Flash then heads back to the Faultless Four's headquarters. Then it's all set for the morning at Coiling Islands Beach, says one killer. Right, the scare will throw people into a panic, and we will get Joanne and her father while the police are looking for us at Coney Island, says another. If I let them go through with it, secure in the belief all works smoothly, I'll get them in the act of murder, says Jay. The next day at Coney Island's beach, the killers attack from the sky. The Flash arrives as he saves some of the people. The madman retreats to warn the others. In and out of traffic slips the Flash. He meets up with Joanne and asks if they're safe. This time no mercy, says Jay. I'm here, says the Flash, but little did the Flash know that the floor was wired to electrocute him. The man turns on the switch, but he didn't see the Flash slip out of the room. The madman gets in the car and escapes, and the Flash goes off after him. He loses control of the steering wheel and falls off. The Flash at the bottom of the ravine checks on the madman. Yes, the Flash person is the most marvelous fellow. He saved my life and broke up the fort. Do you know him, Joanne? asked Sir Williams. I just can't imagine that. Anyhow, a secret's a secret, isn't it? Next month, another amazing story of the one and only, the Flash.